Yeah, your air conditioning will continue to get a workout over the next several days as the weather stays hot until early next week. And because of the hotter weather, we have been seeing thunderstorms bubble up in that afternoon heat the last 2 afternoons in a row. It's kind of like putting a pot of water on to boil. We're starting to get that to bubble over when it comes to the atmosphere right now. New wave of showers and thunderstorms slowly working its way westward. You can see as we get close to I-88, these are fizzling out fairly quickly, and that's been the trend all the afternoon. These storms bubble up, give a brief downpour, but then they're not moving all that fast. So all that cooler air flushes out underneath the storm and kind of ends up causing it to decay pretty quickly. So because these storms aren't able to move along into new, warmer and humid air, they collapse pretty quickly. And that's what we're seeing near Dixon right now. Not much rain left for you. As these storms slowly collapse closer towards Cherry Valley and New Milford, may get into downtown Rockford within the next about 20 minutes, but only expecting to see some lighter showers out of this round of thunder activity. But still, if you hear some rumbles of thunder, make sure you're indoors as quickly as you can. More robust area of thunderstorms near Marengo will head their way towards Harvard, Poplar Grove, and Beloit over the next couple hours. Would be a little surprised if they make it all the way to the Beloit, but as you can see, at least getting some downpour activity into Poplar Grove within about the next 40 minutes here with this thunderstorm activity. So on future track, you can see that we'll continue to have these spotty storms over the next hour, so roughly until about 6:30. After 6:30, these start to dry up. So between 6:30 and 7:30, not seeing too much left. And I think by sunset, we should be completely dry for another afternoon in a row. And temperatures have been all over the place. If you have the rain, 60s to 70s. Rockford has jumped back and forth between the upper 80s and the upper 70s the last several hours. Outside of the rainy areas, pushing 90 degrees. But again, like Poplar Grove, you're about to get some rainfall, so likely about to drop about 10 degrees with those showers on the way. So evening forecast, as you can see, spotty storms through about 7 o'clock. Temperatures may still rise because we have a couple more hours of sunshine, so that'll help keep things warm throughout the remainder of the day. Later tonight, everything dries up and stays quiet, partly cloudy with lows in the 60s, and then we'll repeat this process one more time for tomorrow. Highs near 90, a sunny start to the day, then isolated thunderstorms going into the afternoon. You can see on future track, by about 2 o'clock, we'll probably start to see the radar get active again. 3:30, spotty thunderstorms and brief downpours, mainly west of I-39. We'll continue to have that through the early evening hours before everything dries up like we're seeing as of right now. So if you're planning a visit to Rockford City Market or really anything out and about outdoors, plan on a lot of warmth. It's going to be a lot hotter into tomorrow afternoon like we've seen all week. And then keep an eye out for those isolated storms and delay your departure if you start to see some thunderstorms roll through your destination. This weekend, we see drier conditions with highs in the 90s. We then cool off next week. In your most accurate 10-day forecast, the weather definitely alternates a little next week, but overall not seeing quite as much heat once we get into next Tuesday.